trying to resolve this problem where this looks untidy in this Mini R56 2009 Cooper S. Trying to find a way to make this look neater. I don't like all that there. I'll explain what that is in a minute. But it goes into there, USB and auxiliary input. Okay, no big deal. So how do I tidy this up? So what I did was found, let's have a look what this is. Some sort of, there's the 3.5mm audio jack. I'll pull this apart. Okay, so that plugs into the car, plugs into this thing. This then is powered by mini USB, micro USB I should say. There it is there. Then that plugs into this. That's how this guy gets his power. So how do I tidy this up? So I had a look around inside the car. Where can I put this? Pull it apart, take off the USB-C. Now this no longer has power. This is basically just a stock standard USB hub, right? The one on the far left is data, pretty good for reading a USB stick with music on it. The other two, in fact all three of them, will power. So a phone, a couple of phones, GPS module, USB-C power in, other side USB-C power out. So it's quite clever. Something I like about it is it lights up blue as well at night, the Mini and the logo. So I thought, where can I put this? So looking around, I noticed this. See if I can just position some lights. If I take this mini USB thing, so the logo points down, because I could use the light as an ambient light. The three USBs will be exposed. Power will go in there. These three guys will face the cabin, so I can plug things in. The LED downwards, and look what I found. It just fits straight in there. So I'll just turn on the light properly. Okay, I hope this works. Okay, fits in there like so. It's out of the way, no horrible wires, nothing hanging in that fishnet thingy bob, and it'll give off light. All I've got to do is double sided tape, and it's mounted, out of the way, ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do. Before I do that, I'll show you what it looks like when it's plugged in, lit up, so you can get an idea on how it illuminates the that center area there. So that's it there. You kind of get an idea on how it looks. Mount it there, and it'll illuminate that little cubby down there where the I don't know what you'd put down there, keys I guess or something, I don't know. Anyway, but that means I can remove these unsightly cables from the area. Let's see how this goes. So the tools I'll need is these little 3M things cut to size. I'll do them like that. Okay, now they're cut to size. Okay, so that's that. And the USB thing I'm using is 64 gig SanDisk. They're about 25 Australian dollars from Officeworks. And you just put music, audiobooks, whatever you want. So I'll plug that into there. That'll be the music supply in the Mini. That leaves me with two USB-A's for charging devices, plus a USB-C. So 3 ports, and that's the input. Now, to put these guys on, I want to heat them up first before I get them on. I just want to activate the adhesive on these, and heating them up is a really good way. It also increases their strength, I found, especially in a car. You know, you park your car in the sunshine in summer. In Australia it's very hot. Okay, so that should be enough for one. Oh, that's nice and tacky. I think this will hold very well. Okay, that's one. The other one will go over here. That'll go there. So I'll heat this guy up. That's really hot, a bit too hot to the touch, but that's okay. Okay, now this is ready to be heated up again, this side, and then this will go into the car, mounting to the heater controls will sit above it, like that, and that's what you'll see from the outside. Okay, so I'll just warm this up and go stick it in the car. Yeah, I think that's ready. Okay. Usually I like to hold these in place for about 30 seconds. The good thing is that I've still got access to the other 2 ports, and it kind of gives it that factory look, I suppose. I hope it does. Anyway, we'll see how it all turns out. So I'm pressing up so that the double heat adhesive can hold the 2 surfaces together. I'm pressing quite hard, usually for about 30 seconds. That should do it. Once that's done, I will then mount everything in place. The USB, attach that with the music on it and stuff. Plug it into the USB at the background, that'll give it power. Okay. Seems to hold quite nicely. I like the fact it's freed up the whatever was in that net, you know. I don't need all that there. Now passengers won't kick it, you know, my wife's handbag won't sit on top of all this stuff and make a mess. Okay, that's quite strong. What I've got to do now is find the shortest USB-C I've got. This one's about 30 centimeters, too long. I do have a 10 centimeter one inside the house. I'll go find that, just to make everything nice and short. And plug it in. If you're wondering why I didn't just plug that straight into the USB that came with the car at the back, it's because I wanted the ability not only to listen to what was on here, audio books and music, but also I've got the option now to power two devices. Yeah, phones, navigation. I mean, I've got navigation in the car already, but phone, Google Maps, I mean, you know, those things drain a lot of power. Also charge my son's phone from to the back seat. So this guy. Okay. So it looks kind of like that. Plug a USB C device like that. Now I can have that kind of sitting down there if I need to charge a phone on the go. Yeah, if a passenger needs to charge something, although I don't really like that cable. Ultimately my plan would be down here I'll fit a wireless charger. Only then will I be satisfied that the job's been done. That's got to be changed. I don't like the look of that. It kind of looks rusted and probably from drink or something like that. But yeah, it's got to get cleaned up and replaced with a brand new one. That's it. Let's see how this looks when it's lit up. So, get rid of that. First Mini I've owned, so I've never had a car that made so many buzzes and beeps and hums and moans and groans. All this stuff is happening in the background that I can hear the fan for the GPS unit. I can hear that going. I'll give that a moment for it to read. Okay, so it's loading from the USB stick. That negates the need to have a CD. You know, CDs don't carry much songs. 64 gig on a USB stick, that'll carry a lot. Anyway, while it loads that for the first time, I'll switch off this background light and show you what it kind of looks like. Turn off the light on the phone, and then I'll hopefully that will light up blue down the bottom. So it's lighting up here on the cup holder. That gives you an idea what it looks like. See if I can zoom on that. So it's very weak, but I don't know. It is what it is. It's just a byproduct of the mini logo lighting up under the USB hub. And that's it. It works. It plays the music. It does what it does. And I've cleaned up the area. Just got to get rid of that mess. And that's it. Well, it looks like I found a use for that little pocket down there. Mince. Perfect. So they can rattle the hell out of me and annoy me. But that'll do for now. So a quick little shot of what it looks like with the light on. Yeah, you can kind of get an idea on the blue illumination in the background. And that's it for now.